Again, you can make it any size you want, as long as you use a multiple of 2 plus one more chain at the end. Now we're going to come into the second chain from the hook. Don't count that. 1, 2. It's up to you. You can go into the front of the chain. I like to use the back bump. And here we're going to go ahead and start our pattern. That's a slip stitch. Just pull right through. Now we're going to do a half double crochet, yarn over, go into that next chain, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3. I'm going to find my next. If you get lost, if you're doing the back bumps and you get lost, turn it over, find your next chain. And that's the back bump there. So my last stitch was a half double, and so now I want to do a slip stitch, and you're going to alternate like that all the way across. Half double, and slip stitch. Make sure you're making those slip stitches fairly loose so you don't have trouble going into them in the next row. Continue across with alternating. My next one would be a half double and then a slip stitch. Just keep alternating those 2. I'll meet you at the end. I'm at my last chain. I'm going to go into the back bump here. Right there. That was a slip stitch. My last one should be and is a half double. You begin your rows with slip stitch and you end your rows with a half double crochet. Chain 1 and turn. It's easiest if you keep your working yarn behind you there, behind your work. So this was half double, and into each half double you want to make a slip stitch, and again keep them fairly loose. Now that's a slip stitch. It's just a much smaller stitch. See, this is bulky and that's your half double. So into the slip stitch, we want to make a half double. You're just always going to start with a slip stitch and continue alternating. Now, that was your half double. You're going to do a slip stitch into that half double from the row before. I kind of like to look at it like this kind of goes uphill a little bit. Whenever you're going uphill, that's going to be your half double. Whenever you're going back down the hill, that's going to be your slip stitch. But as long as you remember to alternate, you always start with a slip stitch, you alternate, slip stitch and half double, and you end with half double. All your rows are going to be the same. And see how it's starting to make that cute pattern there? It's kind of a zigzag. It's really pretty. I like this stitch. Super, super simple. All right, I will meet you when I have made my square, and I'll show you how big I made mine for this particular pillow cover. Be sure to not miss that last slip stitch. I made mine a little tight in that final row, and it looks like I'm on my last stitch, but I'm not. You'll see this little bump out here, and your little V, and that's your slip stitch, and you go into that. See how I made it pretty tight. I didn't do myself any favors. And there's your final half double. So now I need to make sure when I go into the next row that I keep that a little bit loose.